I wish I could welcome you in person to the National Hyperbaric Centre, or as many know as the NHC. But as that's a bit challenging in these times, I hope this presentation will help you understand what we do. So, welcome to the National Hyperbaric Centre. The NHC was established by the government in 1987 and has been supporting the industry here in Aberdeen and around the world ever since. It was privatised in 1989 and since 2015 has been part of JFD. So first I want to tell you a little bit more about JFD. JFD is a leading provider of underwater capability to the commercial and defence markets worldwide, particularly focused on diving, submarine and hyperbaric rescue solutions and technical services. Our main activities span commercial diving equipment, defence diving equipment, saturation diving systems and submarine escape and rescue, and of course products and services around these core areas. JFD has been created by bringing together some well-known names in underwater services such as Divex, National Hyperbaric Centre and Fathom in Aberdeen, James Fisher Defence in Glasgow, Lexmark in Singapore and others from across the globe. We're part of the James Fisher Group, which includes James Fisher Offshore and James Fisher Subtech. And we continue to have bases across the world, from the UK to Australia and Singapore, and more recently the USA. So, returning to our UK operations, we're established in Aberdeen, Glasgow, Stirling, Portsmouth and most recently Fort William, all housing unique facilities and providing a range of specialist services. And taking it back to the Hyperbaric Centre, we offer a range of services here, but I want to focus today on the testing services we believe we can offer to the decommissioning market, such as hyperbaric testing, tank testing and open water testing. Just to give you a look at what the Hyperbaric Centre actually is. We house a large land-based saturation diving system with 2 living chambers, a treatment chamber we run for the NHS and a very large work chamber. In the building built around that, we have classrooms, client rooms, a digital classroom and an R&D facility. And right next to the building, we have a large water-filled test tank. So these are the key areas I'm going to give you some more information on. Hyperbaric testing, our test tank, the hyperbaric welding service we offer, our on-site facilities, and the latest service we offer in Fort William. So let's start with hyperbaric testing. We host some of the largest pressure testing facilities in the world. You can see a small submarine here being placed inside our largest chamber for a pressure test. Our technicians are highly experienced and have managed a wide range of pressure testing projects. Our chambers can test to 800 metres seawater, to 800 bar, and can also test to 55,000 feet altitude. Our largest chamber is exceptionally large, 3 metres diameter by 8 metres length, and can test to 100 bar. We can use it for pressure testing, altitude testing, and cycle testing at temperatures less than 0 degrees and up to 50 degrees. It can be used dry, water-filled or gas-filled. Here are some examples of its uses, where we've tested buoyancy, ROVs and submersibles, underwater housings, electronics and subsea control modules. We've also used it to test down to -4 degrees recently by loading it up with ice. We have a range of smaller chambers that can test down to 8,000 metres seawater. These are used for a range of tests of smaller items or assemblies, such as cable housings, power supplies, and underwater cameras and lights. So let's move on to our test tank. Right next to our building, we have this large test tank, 8 metres high by 12 metres diameter. It can be used to support both equipment testing and diving trials, and as a dive control shack and access platform at the top level. We've used the tank for a wide range of equipment and manned trials, from diving bells, ROVs and submersibles, to welding habitats and hydraulic tooling systems. And of course, we've worked with James Fisher Offshore to test their new cutting system. The tank is supported with an IMCA-compliant D023 air dive spread to provide a safe and controlled environment for divers, whether they're testing diving equipment, they're operating other equipment under test, or they're undertaking diver training. On to hyperbaric welding. I don't particularly think that hyperbaric welding will be in great demand in the decom industry, but I wanted to show you what we can do here, as it may well support other tests you need to do in decommissioning. So when we're undertaking welding trials, we operate the full land-based saturation diving system. You can see here the control room, living chambers, and the large work chamber where the welding trial is carried out. This photo is taken inside the chamber where the weld is taking place in a dry environment. You could alternatively be carrying out the weld in water and be kitted out in full dive gear. This setup could be used for testing other equipment, such as using cutting tools at depth. Regarding on-site facilities, we have a range of classrooms and client rooms where we can set up on-site client offices, arrange space for client meetings, and have live feed to trials that you can showcase to your clients. We also have full catering facilities if required. I want to mention again the experience of our team. They have a vast pressure testing experience and are able to support with all types of planning and testing delivery really effectively. We also have a team of dedicated life support personnel available to help plan and operate manned diving trials, all in the centre of Aberdeen. Now, moving on to what additional trials capability we can offer in Fort William. Our facility in Fort William has just opened up, and as well as delivering diver training, the pier there offers access to open water, making it ideal for a wide range of equipment and testing trials. In Fort William, there is easy access to seawater from 4 metres to 150 metres, all year-round access in a sheltered location, varied sea states and seabed conditions, and it's within the town of Fort William. As well as diver training, we've been doing testing and training on our own submersibles there. So that's about it. I hope that's given you a good understanding of the breadth of testing options we can offer at the NHC. Before passing on to my colleague Scott Patterson, I'd like to show you a short video bringing some of this together. Thank you.